So all I'm saying is the guy that blew up the Death Star is the son of the most powerful guy in the galaxy. If that's not an inside job, I don't know what is.
I mean, who's the
Yeah.
who's the real bad guy? Because
Yeah.
the rebels are the one that just killed hundreds of thousands of people working
Yeah.
on the Death Star.
So we've
Were
got
they just like a janitor? Like what the?
So we got the question of the week. This week, our question is: what is your favorite NFL stadium, based, architecturally? And then I guess we'll start with Andrew.
I think it's Lambeau Field, of
Oh,
course.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Yeah,
That's my bias. Well, I mean, you got the history. I think they've done a really good job of like not destroying their history,
Yeah.
but yet they've integrated some new stuff into it. Their snow removal system, basically, all that.
They wouldn't need that if they had a roof.
They're still using turf. Yeah. But I mean, it's still pretty cool. But
Yeah. Iconic is what I would say about
I heard
that
about
one.
the new Bills Stadium.
Mm.
Have you heard about that one?
No.
The new which one?
The
Buffalo
Bills.
Bills.
Stadium.
Bills. I
So,
haven't seen anything about it.
I just saw this thing on social media, and maybe I'll have to find it and
Mhm.
put it in here. But they were talking to Allen about the quarterback, Allen, of course, Josh Allen, about the wind inside the stadium.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So that was like the biggest problem at the Bills Stadium is like always the wind like ripping through
Mhm.
there. Well, they designed the stadium specifically so that the outside wind basically is null and void. Like it just the
It
way
just
that they
diverts
designed
it
it,
and-
it just like
Does
diverts
it have a
or
roof?
whatever. No, it's all
Oh,
open.
wow.
So basically, everybody that's in there is just going to be sitting in stifling, non-stagnant air.
Yeah, I'm sure they've done something, but
Yeah.
like they made it to where the wind is no longer an effect of
It doesn't
the
affect
actual
ball,
field,
but yeah.
right?
Well, if they could just do something about the Coriolis effect, that would be.
Mm.
Well, no, you can find Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about a field goal that got kicked that won a game. He's like, the Coriolis effect actually is pushed that ball the quarter inch that, and whatever he say,
What would you say is your favorite stadium?
Well, so mine's not necessarily based on the architecture of it because it's and it is what it is,
Mhm.
but I like Jerry World.
Oh,
Of course, you do.
Because of its,
Mr.
not
Cowboys
because
fan?
of its, I am a Cowboys fan. You're right. Yeah, but no, but it's because of the engineering behind it. Because
Mhm.
like those trusses that hold that thing up are
Yeah.
a freaking quarter-mile long.
Yeah.
Until they start falling apart.
Well, they won't. We have
Wasn't there
engineers.
something that happened just recently?
I don't think so.
I'm not. I don't
Where there
think
was
it's
stuff
there.
like falling from the
Yeah, but something might fall out of the stadium. But those trusses,
yeah.
they span like a quarter of a mile, and the amount of concrete and the forces that those things are being held back with is
Yeah.
it just astounds me how and it was groundbreaking because of how
Oh,
big
yeah.
it was, And then we were
And then that
touring.
giant TV in the middle.
Oh,
we were,
yeah,
we
yeah.
were we were touring with the contractor. That we had a thing with the contractor years and years ago while they were still building it. And he was like, we were at the old Cowboy Stadium. He's like, the check I wrote for the screens of the new stadium was more expensive than the original construction cost of this stadium.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Cowboy Stadium was close. Mine is actually the Viking Stadium.
Yeah, that one
Because-
is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And I've seen that one in person.
So
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
the Cowboy
That
Stadium.
was just completed, right?
It's been a couple. 2000.
About 5 years?
No, it's longer
Maybe-
than that. I think.
Was it before pandemic?
Yeah, way before.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah.
But it was
I
right
don't think it
after.
opened until
Yeah.
2019 or something like that.
So it was right after the Cowboy Stadium. Cowboy Stadium was actually significant because it kind of benchmarks the new generation of stadiums. But the reason I had to go with the Viking Stadium was it kind of set the tone for ingraining the team into the building. Because you go into Viking Stadium and they've got like the front of the ship and they blow this like ginormous Viking horn before the games. They've got the kind of everything is themed towards the team. They got the purple lounge, which is on the field.
Well, even the building itself, like
Yeah.
the shape of it and
and
everything.
it really showed like how you could tailor that architecture to a team
Mm.
and really model the building after it. And it kind of, every other stadium after, I guess those two, the Vikings and the Cowboys, it's kind of set the blueprint for what can you do with the stadium. And we've just been getting more and more awesome stadiums.
Look at the
as
Atlanta
of late.
Falcons.
Yeah.
That Mercedes is that Mercedes?
Yeah,
that,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was before.
It's got that big
Uh,
folded origami roof.
Mhm.
looking thing.
I think that
Yeah.
was before the Viking Stadium, wasn't it?
It was after. It was going
it?
on simultaneously.
Okay.
But yeah. It
Because HKS did Viking Stadium,
yeah.
and they did the I call it the Death Star, the AT&T.
Yeah.
Jerry World.
But yeah, we've gotten a lot of great stadiums recently. SoFi, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you've got the Raiders Stadium that just came out.
Hmm.
Um,
In Las Vegas.
yeah. But I thought it'd be a interesting topic because, there's football starting and, we're going to be touring some of these stadiums.
Yeah.
Hopefully
wait
with our
for-
teams winning.
Yeah.
We'll
or our
see.
fantasy teams winning.
Or our fantasy teams
Screw
winning.
our own teams
Yeah.
anymore. Like, I got to make that. Gotta make that extra money at the
Yeah.
end.
So if you have a favorite stadium, let us know in the comments. And then, if you have a favorite fantasy team stadium, let us know in the comments if they're going to win.
Fantasy team stadium.
Yeah.
I personally like the Pixel 3.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. Well, yeah, that was just a fun conversation. So let us know, like, subscribe, and
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back to Architecture Distilled. We're going to dive into some updates for Distilled Homes. We've got maybe a lot, maybe a little. I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot's been happening since we last kind of introduced Distilled Homes.
Yeah. I'll just start off with the our Cliffbrook home. You can still find, you'll find it on cliffbrookhome.com.
Yeah.
That's a project that we've started and we started the design on it. We've partnering with the landowner. We've decided that we're going to, until we find a buyer, at least for the moment, we're going to go ahead and hold off on that house because
Yeah.
it's a pretty large undertaking that we just feel
more than what we realized.
Yeah, more than what
probably.
we really want to do at this moment.
Yeah.
So
More risk than what we want to take.
yeah,
at the moment.
but if we, we're still looking for a buyer for that, because our original goal was to, hey, we're going to start construction and then find a buyer while we're building it.
Yeah.
At this point, with the way the economy and et cetera, we're going to see if we can find a buyer before we start.
Yeah.
It's in a pretty, it's in a really great location right outside of Preston Hollow on a corner lot,
Yeah.
half-acre lot. It's
North of 635, east of the Dallas North Tollway. So it's in a really good location. There's some nice golf courses, really great schools
Yeah.
for people. So if you're somebody that's looking to build in that area or want a house in that area, come talk to us.
come talk to us.
You don't have to use one of our designs, or at least the ones that we've already done. We can sit down with you and work with that. But anyways,
yeah, that's a 6911 Cliffbrook Drive in Dallas.
yep, right off of Hillcrest and Cliffbrook.
Yeah.
right at the corner.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, we're taking a step back from that one, kind of pumping the brakes on it a little bit. But a lot of that is because we do have some other projects coming in right now and some actual clients that we're building a house for. I designed their house a couple years ago, took a step back, that they weren't going to build it. And then one day they called me up and said that they were going to build it. And then I kind of mentioned that, hey, we're thinking about doing this. And then they said, hey, well, why don't we see if we can't use you guys as the builder too? So perfect opportunity for us to get our first build underway. We're hoping that that's going to start hopefully soon. We're working through the budget right now, which we have some, you met him before on a past podcast, but Omar has been working on that budget, talking to all the subcontractors, getting out everything figured out there. And then we're also partnering with another contractor as part of it to help us build it, because they were the original contractor, but then
2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah. So I didn't want to like leave them out. So we're partnering together to build the house, and they have the experience that we don't have. So we're partly leaning on them as well for that. And
that HOA out there, since it's out in the county, the HOA is kind of the judge, jury, and everything on there. So it helps that we have somebody that's built there before with us, and we intend to bring y'all along as we make the build. We'll probably start in some future episode just going over the design of the thing.
Yeah, we'll show you the design. We'll show you the what's going on with it, and but yeah, I guess some of the stuff that we're running into right now that Daniel's been working on is insurance. Like, we didn't realize how expensive maybe it was going to be, or the fact that we were going to need it like right away. And before we could even,
for me, like for EGA, EBARB Guest Architecture, we've got professional liability insurance.
Yeah,
that's at the scale that we are. It's not hugely expensive.
No.
The general liability for the general contractor, which for Distilled Homes is more than I didn't know what to expect, but it was kind of a shock. But then we've education for hopefully some people. I don't know. I'm educated now. Is that hey, I found it interesting that we're not. Our insurance isn't based on how much it cost us to build the house. It's based on how much we think the house is going to sell for, which seems odd to me, but that's the way it is. But anyway, so we've worked through that stuff, and we're excited to get building, and we're gonna take y'all behind the camera with us out there, and show you some progress,
all the stuff that we're doing,
updated on it. It's a pretty unique. It's about a 3,600 square foot home sitting in between a hole on a golf course and a lake.
Yeah. So it sits at like hole number 1, basically, right next, not too far from the clubhouse, and the lake's right there.
Almost got hit by a golf ball. We was out there last.
So I mean, I'm excited about this one just because I've been involved with it since 2022, because I started designing it back then, and so now actually seeing it, and the fact that we're going to be the builder of it too, that definitely comes full circle for me.
And this is a point of pride for us also, that it's coming from a client that we know in the commercial world and have done work for them in the commercial world.
Probably known them since 2019.
We're not going to say their name yet, but we appreciate that they trust us to do something as personal as their own home. As opposed to
we got to
commercial stuff.
We got to design some multifamily stuff with them. Back when I was at our former firm, and I mean, gained a really good, I think, friendship and relationship with them, and I'm excited to do this one for them, and hopefully at the end it turns out the way that they wanted it, and everybody's happy. We're happy. We got our first build.
Yeah, they're happy with the design. It's just we got to
and then we possibly have a second one in the works. That one right now, we're kind of working through the contract stuff, getting the proposal out to them, and then we already had an initial conversation with them. Of course, this client actually contacted us back in 2020.
2021 we talked to this client. 21 we talked to this client, and they and gave them a proposal, and they liked us, and then
didn't hear from them.
We just didn't hear from them, and it turned, then they called me a few days ago like, hey, we wanted to hire y'all from day one. It's just that the people that were going to buy our house couldn't buy, their financing fell through, so we just had to scrap the whole thing for now. But now we're once again, it's a point of pride that they called us back, and they seem to be very receptive to knowing that we're very young into the building side of it, giving us the opportunity to build their home too.
Sure, so we'll introduce
you to both homeowners eventually, and
This one might
take
not
you on the
be
journey, you know.
like as exciting design wise, maybe, but
I guess it depends on who you are.
yeah. I mean, where I'm going with that is like it's exactly what we wanted for Distilled Homes, is like being able to provide, this product that, it might not be like our personal taste, but it's definitely going to be a beautiful house. And on the efficiency side, like the client started talking about efficiency and certain things like that, and like right away it like clicked with us. Like it was just like, heck yeah, we want to be part of that, and heck yeah, you're with the right people for that, because we care about that. And as soon as he said it, I was just like,
it's an opportunity to.
So I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, I mean, I like like Andrew was saying, it might not be any of our personal design styles, because it'll probably be more turn of the century.
Yeah, it's gonna
style.
They want it to fit the neighborhood, or be just similar to the house that they're living in, which is next door to the lot. Yeah. So
I like contemporary. I like transitional. Mid-century modern stuff. I'm not really big, like Mark, my business partner Mark for EGA. He's very much a turn of the century, very traditional. He loves that kind of design, and that's just
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, at the end of the day, we want to do a really good job for them, and we want them to be happy. And of course, this is on a much smaller budget too than the this first house that we were talking about.
Not quite half.
It's about half.
It's about half. Yeah.
So smaller budget, but we want to do a really good job for them, and
like we say at Distilled Homes, we like we keep saying, we regardless of your budget, you should be able to have a house that's for you.
Yeah.
Not one that you picked out of a builder's magazine just because that's what they happen to have,
Yeah. So other news is we're working on a website right now. GoDaddy actually called me the other day. It was like, "What you doing with this?" And we're working on it. We're working on that website. We've got a lot of different things that we got to do.
Yeah, Joe's really working on that website.
Yeah. Joe's working on it for us. We're also bringing on, hopefully, 2 partners, and hopefully we'll be introducing that down the road. I'm not going to say who yet, but until it's finalized. But we're bringing on some more people, mainly because they've been a part of it, not necessarily from the very beginning, but they're a big part of helping us getting this moving.
Yeah. I mean, they've been our friends in the industry for a while.
Yeah.
We not like we're picking people that out of random.
No, we're picking people that are bringing something to the table.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm good at design. Daniel's good at getting stuff done, and just
I'm not sure what I'm good at yet, but
well, you're good at the practical side, and you're good at connecting people in a lot of different ways.
I tell people I'm I'm probably the architect with the least ego, and the most pragmatic anybody will ever meet.
Yeah. Well, I always looked at you as like, you move things out of the way so that I could keep doing the job that I'm good at.
Yeah,
not necessarily I like all the time, but like, you just move things out of the way to where I wasn't bothered by other things that didn't matter.
I was that wasn't it. That was
which is a kind of a true testament to good leadership. I mean, to me, that's I think that's part of that.
What else? I guess I don't know if it's the final thing we'll say today, but we're also working on some partnerships with some other industry leaders, to help us be more efficient and hopefully transparent with our clients.
Yeah. We went and met at a design center. We never really knew. I mean, our friend knows more about it than we do, and he got us connected with them, and we went in, had an interview, or not an interview, but a tour, and things started to click in my head anyways, like, oh, this will take a lot off my plate that I don't necessarily have a whole lot of time for, and they're able to do it, and they're able to do a lot more than what I think, even I'm realizing, but
yeah. Well, because the AC industry has got this so much. Building a building is one of the most. I'd venture to say it's very complex, right?
Yeah.
Nobody can be an expert in all of it.
No.
So we are kind of experts in the envelope of building, the general design of the house. We can. These interior design centers, they know exponentially more availability of materials, carpets and tiles and fixtures and whatever, so we're partnering with, we're going to try to partner with one of them to, help us along there, help our clients out, really
partner with one or a few different ones. But I think right now we're going to try it out with the first house and see how that goes. And hopefully we can, I think the client will enjoy it, and hopefully get more of what they were looking for, rather than like me sitting there trying to figure out every little piece and getting lost in that in some ways. Because we can go 100 different ways, and
color theory alone could take you.
Oh yeah, color theory. That's a whole nother thing. Like sometimes I struggle with it. Sometimes not.
Yeah.
I understand a little bit, but probably not as much as I should.
Yeah.
But
it's one of those expertise things.
Yeah. I'm good at coming up with a really good floor plan and elevations.
Yeah,
but
I'm good at breaking Andrew's floor plans and elevations.
Coming up with different ideas. Yeah. No, but we're pretty excited about where this is going. Looking forward to getting that website going pretty soon. Architecture Distilled is the website's out there, so definitely check that out. Hopefully down the road we'll have some merch and stuff set up for that. Some other things that we're thinking about, of course, Cliffbrook House. We've got the website set up for that, and we've got several different designs on there, so check that out. Let us know what you think about those, even if you're not interested in.
Did we leave all the designs on there? I thought we pulled the ones that.
No, they're still on there.
They're still on there. Okay.
Yeah, they're marked as like other designs or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've looked at it.
So check those out. Check out the one that we do have kind of picked out for the lot. That's not necessarily the one that might be built, but that's the one that we're leaning on, and we're about to get priced and engineered. But we took a step back and reevaluated, and now we're pushing forward, because one of the things, personally, is I don't want to go into debt trying to build this company. And even if that means taking it a little slower, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but
no, I agree. We want to try to do this with as little risk as possible, but that's a bridge we'll cross when we get there.
But
I guess.
we want to build a good company that not only people want to build with, but also want to come work for.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my passions in this is building a good company that people are lined up to come work for, and then also like lined up to come use our services.
Yeah.
I think about, and I don't know the name of the company, but one of the companies that I'm thinking about, they literally interview their clients, and they choose only, I don't know how many, let's say like 6 houses per year, and they build all over the country, but they only pick a certain number, and they only pick the ones that they want.
Yeah, because not every, not every client can work with any given builder and vice versa. Like I got a friend that builds in the Austin, Texas area, and he's like, man, if you just want the cheapest house you can get, don't come talk to me.
Yeah,
and that's kind of the way Distilled Homes is. We're not going to build a cheap house.
No,
we might build an inexpensive house, but that might mean it's got to be a little bit smaller to fit your budget.
Yeah.
Even though it's still going to be a high performance house.
Yeah. And we want to work with you on that. I mean, sometimes small isn't always bad.
Oh, no.
I mean, we can still fit probably a lot of the things that you're wanting into a smaller house. It's just the way that it's laid out. Mm-hmm. It's the way that it's being, like, maybe certain spaces are being used. And sometimes it's like, hey, I can also use this space for this space, you know, like
flexible spaces.
Like what does every house need a media room? No. Is it nice? Is it nice to have? Probably, because you got multiple spaces so that you can get away from one another. Maybe, I don't know. But sometimes, like, some spaces can be dual used, and then storage. You can get creative with storage. On a smaller home. I think there's a book out there. It's like Small Living or something like that. But like, I'll have to go find it. It's like Big Living, but small footprint or something like that. And it kind of goes into like the whole, I don't have to have all this space in order to be able to use an efficient house. But yeah, and that's part of who we want to be. Is we want to build good quality houses, and that doesn't always mean cheap. But it doesn't always mean expensive either.
We're never going to build cheap. It's inexpensive that we want to.
Yeah, we're not going to cut corners. We want to,
which is that new client. We don't want anybody to cut corners. Well,
we're not here for that. We want to build a solid house, quality house, an efficient house, because we care about the after.
It doesn't do us any good as a company or our individual pride even if we build something for someone and then they hate living in it, even though they might like the design.
Yep.
Like, well, this house just, I don't know, it leaks or it costs too much to air condition or whatever. We can't have that on our conscience.
No. And it might just be, let's put your windows on a certain side of the building. Let's do certain things that are going to help make your house a lot more efficient than what you're thinking of. And that's what we're here for. That's what we're experts in that. We're not just drawing pretty pictures every day, and we're not just showing you beautiful renderings and all that stuff. We want to design something that's going to outlast us and outlast the client. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean, is there anything else that we're missing update wise?
Updates? I don't think so. I think that's the bulk of what we've, the changes and things that have happened since the last discussion we had about Distilled Homes directly.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
All right.
Biggest thing is, like, subscribe, like, comment. We'd love to hear your comments on some of the things that we're doing. Point out some things that we're doing wrong.
Yeah.
Like, be mean to us. No.
Well, be mean to Andrew.
Yeah. I can take it, maybe. But yeah, just make sure you're liking, subscribing to our channel. Every bit helps get us out there. We want to reach the country, reach as many people as we can. Mm-hmm. And so help us out. Make sure you share this with people around you. So yeah,
if you know somebody that you think would be a good a good guest, let us know.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Yeah, like if you want to come on, just hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up.
We'd love to interview you, and then see if we can't get you on here. We have the capability of doing it remote as well, so just hit us up. Like if you're on the other side of the country, doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Like we'll get you on, and we'll talk to you, and we'd love to hear from you. And it doesn't matter if you're an architect, doesn't matter if you're a developer. Like we had an artist on here, so
yeah, you don't have to be involved with the AEC industry at all.
maybe it's just you want to ask us questions. So yeah, just get us on here. If there's anybody that you want to hear from that we had on before, let us know about that too. We're here to learn as well. So like just help us learn about this industry, and hopefully we're going to be transparent as well of like what we're doing and how we're doing it. We're not going to tell you everything, but we're hopefully going to get you.
Yeah, no trade secrets.
Yeah, no trade secrets, because I got some ideas that I'm not putting out there yet.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for
Yeah.
joining us. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Appreciate it.